NBA 2K24 is like 3 days away, so y'all know I gotta get y'all right before we go into the game. Now, Community Day happened, and I got for you the best 6 builds that I've saw, so I can let y'all know what y'all need to be thinking about making for NBA 2K24. Now, these builds won't be necessarily perfect, and they didn't have a whole lot of time like to really get into it like you probably need to get into it. But we're gonna break them down. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think you can put on them to make them better. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think y'all should put on them to make them better. And we about to get into it right now. Now, I didn't have these builds in any particular order. So we're gonna go this first build with my guy, Iggy Mo, man. This is an actually really good build. Center, 7'1", 247 pounds with a 7'11" wingspan. It has an 84 close shot, which is good. I think you get a bunch of good badges at 81 close shot, so you got a little bit more than you need to. You got an 81 standard dunk. You get your pro big man contact dunks with this build. It doesn't have really a driving dunk or a driving layup, but if you playing pure big man, I don't think you really need it that much, especially with how the builder works. Now, it has a 55 post control, which is okay. It has a 74 3 ball, so if you can shoot with lower 3 balls in this game, you're gonna be golden with it. It has an 86 pass accuracy, so I think it gets gold break starter. So, and those passes look so much smoother in NBA 2K24. Not as many passing lane steals that you get, the normal ones that you get in NBA 2K23. Now, interior defense is a 78, but he has gold anchor with the 92 block. He still has enough steals so he can get in them passing lanes and get some steals. Then he instead of going on 99 defensive rebound, he with a 99 offensive rebound with an 84 defensive rebound. Offensive rebounds, I've been watching in the gameplay. People been getting more offensive rebounds. You know, the rebound attribute seems to matter more, and that's what they said in the courtside report. Then with his speed, he got a 60 speed at a 7'1", which is not that bad. We're really not worried about acceleration. He has an 88 strength, so his strength is still pretty strong. And then he has a 70 vertical with a 94 stand. I like this build a lot. I really do like this build a lot. I think I would try to make this build at 7 foot if I can. And then what I would do is, I always want to go more interior defense. I'm trying to get that gold post move locked down because I'm telling y'all, post scorers are coming back in this game. Trust me. Joe Knows already did a video and he made one, so you know it's gonna be 50,000 people that's gonna be making them too. And then I would probably lower my pass accuracy to 80. I think I can get the silver break starter. Whatever you need for a silver break starter, try to lower it. Maybe lower the wingspan to just 1 or 2 just to get a little bit higher 3 ball. And then get a little bit more speed on here. Now, this build right here is not your traditional big man build. Comes from the brother Jones over here, man. They're not really an old head, but he be seeming like an old soul. Shout out to him. Listen, Brother Jones, hit me up, man. Listen, he coming with a Kevin Durant type build. He went 6'9", 185 pounds on the weight with a 6'10" wingspan. Now, this one is meant to ISO more. So you see he got an 80 driving dunk with a 75 driving layup. He still has a 67 standard dunk, so he's going to be able to get some of the standard dunks, and that 65 post control is not to be slept on. Then he got an 85 mid-range with an 86 three-pointer. He's going to be shooting, and then, like I say, with that post control, I still believe he gets post-fade phenom on this build, and I think at a higher level. He got a 75 passing accuracy with an 80 ball handle and a 75 speed with ball. Like I say, the demigod build's been patched, but this build right here looks a little closer to what those builds were. With the 70 interior, which I'm not mad at because this build is not necessarily meant to be the big man build, but then he still has an 83 perimeter with a 62 steal, so he can still get in the passing lane, an 82 block, and a 74 rebound. And then his speed is good, his acceleration is good, so he can get around dribbling the ball. His strength is kind of low, but we got to see how strength matters when it comes to like ball handles and stuff like that. Then he got a nice vert, and his stamina is at a 90. Now, I like this build too. This is more, like I say, an ISO build, so this is not traditional. I still always like to have more block and rebound. What I would have did with this build, I would have lowered the or lengthened the wingspan so I can get a little bit less shooting on this build. Maybe go down to like an 80, 82, something like that for my three-pointer. Kept my mid-range where it's at. Kept most of the stuff where it's at, except for I would have tried to put more on my block, my rebound, and my interior defense. I would probably drop the speed down a little bit too. Now, before we get to the next build, I just want to let y'all know we got a Discord server. People have said, J-Bag, you ain't gonna do the Discord. I got the Discord server. Link is gonna be in the description. Shout out to my boy Guard up on defense. We're doing this Discord thing together, man. I'm letting y'all know when I run it so y'all can come run with me when we're streaming. Discord server again in the link below. Let's get to the next build. Now we got this build from QJB, man. He got this build, and this build is actually a solid build. So he's going all out on the finishing. So he's kind of really focusing on finishing and shooting. He got the 90 close shot, 76 driving layup, 85 driving dunks, which I believe gets you pro contact dunks. He got a 90 standing dunk with an 85 post control, so he can put somebody on that thing and go ahead and do a thing with it. Listen, he got an 82 mid-range, an 80 3-point shot. We ain't really worried about the free throw, but in the rec, he can shoot in the free throw. He got a 68 pass accuracy. That's not necessarily that great, but that's what he got with a 55 and a 40. I think he's just trying to make sure if he gets, somebody jumping at him, he can dribble to the paint to get the driving dunk. Then his defense, he went no perimeter or steal. Now, I'm probably not gonna go steal like that on my build. We'll see when I get my hand on the builder. But I still would like a little bit of perimeter defense. Then he goes 77 interior, 92 block. That's gonna get him gold anchor on this build. But then he went lower with the 86 rebound. I think he won the silver rebound chaser. Now he is 7 foot, so he might have some, little leeway for it. Now his speed and acceleration, which doesn't matter too much acceleration, but the speed does, is kind of low. Now his strength, still got an 84 strength, so he got a solid strength vert, and then he got a 94 stamina. Now with this one, I like this build, but I would lower a lot of things actually in this build. I will lower the close shot. I probably would lower I know I would lower the driving layup. I probably would lower the standing dunk a little bit. I would lower the post control just a little to 81, because I think that gets you gold unpluckable, and you get a lot of good badges at the 81 for post moves and stuff like that. I would try to keep my perimeter defense, my driving dunk where it's at, so I can put more on my perimeter defense, on my rebound, on my interior defense. I will probably lastly put interior defense, but I need pass accuracy too. I'm trying to get to that 75. So we got to do that. And then I need some speed. This build is absolutely slow. Now, this is another build from Iggy Mo, man. Iggy Mo had a couple good builds. He actually kind of really did his thing for the big man build. Shout out to Iggy over there. That's my right hand, not my left hand. So don't be trying to judge me saying I'm saluting with the wrong hand. Listen, he made sure he went low with the finishing on this 6'9" build. This is a popper build. He got a 77 3-ball. I think that is perfectly good to shoot with in this game, especially if the shooting is similar to NBA 2K23. Pass accuracy is at a 68. Now, I know he wanted this build more for park, so you don't have to throw no long passes or nothing like that. Then on his defense, he has 80 interior, which is solid. I still would want a little bit more, but it's solid. 77 perimeter defense, which I'm fine at my big man build having that level of perimeter. He got an 89 steal, so now he can rip people, he can blitz, he can do all that. 92 block, get him gold anchor. And then he came with this build with the 99 defensive rebound with Hall of Fame rebound chaser, with still having an 80 offensive rebound. His speed is still excellent at a 76, so he can get up and down the court. His acceleration is good, even though I really don't think he needed the acceleration. On this build, it's not good if you're dribbling, but he really don't have nothing to dribble on, so I would have saved those attributes. And then he got a 90 strength, so he really got some immovable force, stopping people from moving it. An 82 vert, so he's jumping up there to get rebounds with a 90 stam. Now, we don't know how vert is going to do when it comes to getting rebounds. If vert really matters when it comes to getting rebounds, vert is going to be super important. I know it matters when it comes to contact dunks because they kind of connected them now, I believe. But I would probably lower my vert just a little bit on this build. I wouldn't have such a high steal, but it just depends on your play style. I really don't think there's nothing wrong with this build. I just wish, I would, for the park it's good. I don't think it'll be good. Maybe for a 4 in the rec, it'll be good, but as a true center, it won't. But it is at the power 4 position, which is the 4. Now, this build comes from Jarvis Twin, AKA Birdie. Listen, I probably messed it up. Listen, if I messed it up, y'all can laugh at me in the comment section. But look, this build got a 90 close shot with a 90 standing dunk, and it still got a 70 driving dunk, so you can do your third dismal, get a couple dunks, when you get a little fast break or something like that. It has a 66 mid-range, we ain't worried about, but that 81 3-ball is nice, so you can pop for show with this thing, pop. Then you got a 77 pass accuracy, so you can throw it around the court. That's cool. Now, when it comes to the defense, it's kind of low. He got a 92 defensive rebound, which gets him gold rebound chaser. Now he got an 86 block that gives him silver anchor, and then a 68 interior defense. I think he just gets maybe bronze post move lockdown. Now with the speed is at 68, so that speed is fine with me. And then the acceleration at 58, which I don't think you really need. 98 strength, so he's strong. That joker's strong. And then 85 vertical with a 97 stand. Now, the physicals is where I would go down on this build. I don't think you necessarily need a 97 stand and a 98 strength on this build. And I definitely don't think you need the acceleration because you're not really gonna be dribbling with this build right here. So you can lower all that down right there and then use that to get your block up so you can get gold anchor. Then maybe put your interior defense up, and then maybe a little bit of more perimeter defense so you can move around a little bit when you get switched on in the pick and roll, because pick and roll is definitely gonna be back. And then maybe a little bit on, if I got something left, put it on post control and mid range. And for this last one is a 7'3" post scorer. And the reason I'm putting this on there, listen, I have no problem with post scorers like that. I usually made builds that can handle them and get stops, and then I can do my thing on the offensive side, so now I can get the W. But if you making a big man build and you see underneath me down there Joe Knows sitting there, and you don't think this game is gonna be filled up with post scores because Joe Knows posted a video about it, something wrong with you. That's why I say you need some of that interior defense and stuff on your build with your block, because there's gonna be post scorer coming out here with a 9 to 8 close shot, cheesing the green window in the standing layups. They don't worry about driving dunk or layup. They trying to get standing dunks and using that 92 post control to drop step you like this. Get over, that's how you're supposed to do it, like that. And then drop step you and get a basket. 71 pass accuracy just so he can get it, because like I said, he's only thinking about using this build on the 2s or the 1s court. And then interior defense, 77, which is enough. He's gonna be 7'3", so he's gonna get a lot more stops and probably a lot more rebounds at that height if you didn't make a tall enough build. And then he got a 95 strength, so he gonna get all the, he's going in the work down there in that paint with an 87 stamp and a vert. Now that's all 6 of the builds, man. Y'all let me know which one y'all like the most and what build y'all making, man. We still got a couple more days. I think I got 2 more videos I gotta make before NBA 2K24 is here. We got the dang on early release schedule already set up. So go over there, leave a like on that early release on the channel. Thursday morning, we streaming. We gonna be here in a minute. Anyway, if y'all ain't see the video I did about how NBA 2K4 affected the popper builds, man, check out this video, man, right here.